the first challenge, I think, and I wasn't on the commission. I don't remember doing anything but reading about it. So, I'm not an expert on the commission in that sense. But I got to believe that one of the first challenges that they faced, and I sensed this from reading the report, was how to relate all of the tasks, much less the topics and the answers to the questions raised that they were supposed to do or answer, or tasked to answer. And I think, consciously or not, I think the commission tried mostly to relate most of these topics in terms of how each might support or enhance our nuclear weapons deterrence capabilities and keep non-nuclear wars from going nuclear, which, all things considered, is not a bad way to, go about trying to stitch all this up. I think this resulted in an emphasis on the following. First, there was an emphasis on, modernizing and possibly building up either actual nuclear weapons numbers or the capacity to make more. I think there also was an emphasis on increasing all the other capabilities, space, cyber, and et cetera, to the extent they might support nuclear command, control, communication, intelligence systems, or missile defenses. There was an emphasis also on increasing investments in missile defense as a sort of major technological backstop to prevent conventional fighting from turning into nuclear exchanges. And then sort of, at the end, maintaining damage limitation mission. Now that's kind of a technical term, but we can reduce it somewhat. I hope I don't do too much violence, but the idea of damage limitation is if a war begins with nuclear arms, you use yours to knock out theirs, whatever's left, to limit the damage they could otherwise do to you. So, maintaining damage limitation missions as much as possible or enhancing them, and using risk reduction diplomacy as a way to prevent the potency, as a way to increase the potency of whatever nuclear deterrence you have. And you'll notice in all this that it's sort of, there's a kind of hierarchy, which is, deterrence. I mean, but by the way, deterrence is this thing that covers all sorts of things. But I think actually nuclear deterrence is sort of pretty central to all of this and preventing nuclear wars. And you can't, at first blush, you'd say, well, but, right, we're all in favor of that.